My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my ranking of the Now You See Me movies from worst to best. And this video will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But we always complain about the lack of originality within Hollywood, but I feel like these movies have something new to offer. The entire premise of magicians stealing from people, robbing banks, it's a really fresh take and it definitely allows these movies to stand out. You've also got a great cast, you've also got just really stupid twists and turns, but these movies don't try to be anything more than what they are. They're okay with being stupid fun. So let's begin by talking about the worst one. And it's Now You See Me Too, which is a shame because I do like this movie. That scene of them passing around the card as they're getting searched is just comedy gold. Like, there's no reason why one of them couldn't just hang on to it the entire time, but then they just decide for this whole sequence to happen, and it's just awesome. I also thought the end reveal of this movie was just retarded in the best way possible. Well, it turns out they're not actually in the air, they're in a warehouse, and it's just special effects. I also do like that scene where they're going down the chute and they end up in a different city. Daniel Radcliffe does a good job. Lizzie Kaplan does a good job. Dave Franco, Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg. The movie is definitely entertaining. The reason why this movie is my least favorite is it does feel a little too long. I don't like the Trin Woody Harrelson thing. And what's my other issue? Oh, the whole Morgan Freeman, Mark Ruffalo, Michael Caine plot. It drags this movie down. So, still an enjoyable movie, but it is my least favorite. My second favorite is the original, and because this is the first movie, it just feels so fresh and so new. You know, like magicians robbing banks, it's just such a fun idea, and this movie fully embraces it. You've got Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Asla Fisher, Dave Franco, everyone's giving good performances. You've got Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman and Mark Ruffalo. Just, it's so nice to see movie stars being movie stars, and I like how silly it gets at times. I like that scene of Dave Franco throwing the cards at everybody. You know, there's so many fun sequences here. I've never been the biggest fan of the twist ending at the end. You know, like, I prefer the story where it's Mark Ruffalo chasing these guys instead of the plot of Mark Ruffalo testing these guys. But it's still good, so that's why it's number 2. But my favorite one is actually the most recent, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And first of all, perfect title. Secondly is, this movie is great. Like, I'll admit, there are some issues with the script that whenever a character talks about how this is our family, whenever the girls are talking about, oh, we should start a girl magician group, it can be a little cringy. There's definitely lots of characters, and some I feel like get lost in the mix. And okay, I kind of loved it, but there was a whole chase scene with Dominic Sessa at the end of the movie, and he gets arrested, but then next time we see him, he's on stage. So I still got minor issues. It's not a perfect movie, but holy shit was this fun. I've been so negative towards, like, Predator Badlands and The Running Man, and this one just felt like a breath of fresh air. It knew exactly what it wanted to be, and it just fully embraced it. The movie is so stupid. From the beginning of Dominic Sessa getting possessed by the Four Horsemen to... I love the scene of Dominic Sessa pretending to be that photographer, and he's hitting on Rosamund Pike, and then Jesse Eisenberg takes the diamond, and then everybody joins. Like, that entire scene is just so good, and it just brought me so much joy. And then they go to the house, and there's puzzles they have to solve. We see all these weird rooms. One that plays around with forced perspective. One is a hallway that turns upside down. One is a hallway of mirrors. One is a never-ending staircase. We then get this scene of the magicians just playing tricks on each other. And I keep hearing people complain about, oh, well, it's not real magic, it's just CGI nonsense. What? Real magic? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it's CGI, obviously, but man, the one-take shot here is just so good, and I had the biggest smile on my face. Like, no joke, I was just on cloud 9. And then we get a chase scene throughout all those different rooms. Wonderful, just wonderful. I didn't think Morgan Freeman's death was really needed, and yeah, but then what else happened? Oh, the whole prison break scene is really fun, and then the finale with the Four Horsemen needing to break out of that glass cabinet, and the big reveal that Justice Smith is actually Rosamund Pike's half-brother. It's convoluted as hell. It does kind of make sense, but the whole reveal that she just drove into a truck and then... it's so dumb, but I love it. I don't know, I just have so much fun with these movies. I really do. The cast does a great job. Ariana Grande, Dominic Sessa, Justice Smith felt like welcome additions to the team here. The movie, I think, is really well directed by Ruben Fletcher. A bit of an underrated director, if you ask me. And yeah, like, I give it an 8, maybe it's a 7.5, but I was just having so much fun, and Rosamund Pike is a great Bond villain here. So, anyways, that's why it's number 1. That's my ranking. What's yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.